Hey everyone, thanks for watching my video. My name is Moto. Today I'd like to introduce my friend Laurent. He's a great artist. He's my roommate. So he's gonna talk about his artworks.
So for the past few years I've been exploring different kinds of art, and I started by doing more realistic work, drawing human figures.
Okay.
So here's an example. It was drawn from a live model and using chalk. So this, for this piece, I did this one this year, and it's a more conceptual piece. It's a drawing of a restaurant slash cafe slash bakery in our neighborhood called Moto, and I did it in a pointillist style, using just points of ink. And let's see what. Oh yes, and I titled it "Read Point." Read, as in reading. And this is a play. This is a play on words on punto rojo, which in Spanish means red point. Red as in color red. But when you say the word red, it can also mean red as in something has been read. So I'm playing on words. It's about, what was it about? I'm trying to remember what it is. Oh yes, because it's made of points. Your brain is reading points and translating it into an image. Oh yes, so that's one of the ideas. Oh yes, I also tried to make it look like a face.
Face?
You see there's 2 eyes and a mouth.
Oh really?
It's hard to, yeah, it's not obvious. So you're reading, oh yes, I also made it in the shape of a point.
Yeah.
So you're reading the whole image as one point as well. But you're also reading points, individual little points, and translating them into an image. So it's about human perception and how the mind reads points. Oh yes, because the eye is made of lots of little what they call cones and cylinders. Wait, is it cylinders? Yes, cylinders and cones. Oh yes, so it's also about that, how the human eye is made of cones and cylinders. And these I think there's millions of them, but there's a huge amount of them. And they all work together to bring, so you're getting these millions of points of light being translated into a single image. So that was the thinking behind this drawing. That's phew. So for this piece, for this next piece, I was yet again experimenting with another kind of art. Actually, it's a more comic book kind of art, which I used to do as an adolescent, and I still do from time to time. And it's also, oh yes, I was also trying to produce a surrealist drawing, where things are surreal. So for this piece, the title is Inti Raimi, and it's about, I took part in a project, an art project about a festival that takes place in the Andes, called Inti Raimi. It celebrates the summer equinox, I think, I'm not sure if I'm remembering correctly. It also celebrates the harvest and gives thanks to the sun for making the harvest possible. And so so I did this piece to try to represent the importance of the sun in that festival. And also there's a man playing a guitar, and it's basically, that part is based on a photograph I took during the festival.
Mm-hmm.
And also in Ecuador, because the sun is also straight up. I mean, it's at, so that's also the reason for this kind of layout, because it's on the equator, hence the name Ecuador. Oh yes, and I also, the reason why I framed it, why I had the mat cut in this special way,
Mm-hmm.
I think it was to have a 3-part ribbon to the whole. So you see here a small section, planet Earth, what happens on Earth. A larger section, the sun,
Yes.
and then an even larger section, I think the wider cosmos. And maybe it was also to suggest the void outside of creation. So I think that was my reason, something along those lines.